everybody. I got about a half an hour until my next meeting here today. But I've been getting a lot of comments that I wanted to discuss with you. All right, the people telling me, well, Trump got bail and the Abercrombie guy got bail. But, why is Diddy being denied bail? Well, first of all, Trump's charges were nothing comparable to what the charges against Diddy are. You must understand that there. Trump did not have any sex trafficking charges, which are very serious charges. How you doing, my friend Snake? Thank you for joining us. Okay. Uh, the other thing, he had no. They found no guns at Trump's place. Okay, with serial numbers being scratched off. That didn't happen. The charges are totally different. As far as this Abercrombie, the guy's 80 years old, and I don't know much about it, so I really can't speak about it because I haven't studied that case. But one thing I want to tell you, when the United States government indicts you, you already lost your case. They have a 98.2% chance of winning. Remember, 98.2%. It's almost reversed in state court. In state court, you could beat the charges, but federal, they got you. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay? Do I get that $1.99? Huh? Thank you, buddy. Uh, anyways, uh, I was indicted. My last indictment was there were 14 of us. It was a RICO indictment with a Colombo crime family, and you got to have two predicate acts before they could bring in the RICO, and they got me just on two predicate acts. All right, the predicate acts were uh, distribution of cocaine and a robbery here in Burbank, California, that they said I was the boss of, and I arranged it, etc., etc. Now, in my first federal indictment, it was not a RICO, but I had 11 counts of mail fraud on that count, okay, on that case. Now, every case is different. Now, I got bail on my first one, but my second one of my charges was a gun charge, a 924C gun charge. An informant said that he saw me give the gun to somebody else. Now, automatically, when you have a gun charge is a violent crime. I was denied bail 4 times. 4 times. Now, some people have a problem putting up the amount of money. I had a problem putting up the money that they wanted. They wanted $1 million bail. The problem was, folks, I lived in California. They arrested me here, but transported me to Brooklyn, New York on Con Air. Lawyered up on here in Beverly Hills, I know all the lawyers. This has been my home for 50 years. I didn't know lawyers back there. They, but the court appoints you a lawyer. First one was a pretty decent gal. They appointed, and she was ready to make a plea deal on the first day. I said, no way. But anyways, I came close to getting bail. I had to get friends in New York. And and I'm from upstate New York. So, I had people putting up their property in upstate New York. Now, property in upstate New York, what would be a $2 or $3 million home in New York City or Beverly Hills, that'd be an 80 or $100,000 home in upstate New York. So I was able to come up with $750,000, and they still denied me. Then I got one more shot at it, came close to getting bail, and then the judge says, Mr. Spado, you've been friends with Sonny Franchise for close to 40 years. I find you a violent individual. Bail denied. Roger, all right, hit my profile. You can learn about me if you don't know who I am. Okay, please subscribe. All right, anybody here who's not, you get five. You get two Italians at a table, and the government's going to indict. Okay, and folks, look, this is not a racial thing. All right, with Diddy, a lot of people want to bring up the racial card over here. All right, this has nothing to do with race. This has to do with trafficking of children. Okay, that's a very, very serious crime. So I don't know why the U.S. attorney is so far. I feel he's far behind. Okay, I feel he's far behind. Bria, thank you. $2. Okay, I explain. I don't know what all that means, but I thank you. All right, folks, for sending that to me, and send me all the flowers and different things that you can to anything that helps me out here. But anyways, so I didn't get bail. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't, because the average time when you're in MDC Brooklyn or Southern in MCC, average time in a detention center from the time you get arrested until your trial, 30 months. That's 2.5 years. Okay, so I wanted to go back. I can't understand why this U.S. attorney has not brought down a superseding indictment. Because from everything I hear, they have other people they're going to add on with other charges. Yeah, Bria, thank you very much. I don't know anything about the super chat and sending money, but I definitely appreciate it. And thank you very much. I don't know where the money even goes. Thank you, Bria. You're a dear. All right, all you folks for coming here and joining me. Of course, I give you all my love and respect. But this Diddy case is going on today. All right, Diddy's attorneys put in, I think it was an 8-page thing of why they feel that Diddy should be given bail. The U.S. attorney submitted 16 pages of why he should not get the bail. So I haven't read them in its entirety yet because I've had a busy day. And somebody from New Jersey was out here visiting me this morning. We had a lovely chat. Uh, and I got another meeting coming up here in a little bit. But 100 a month is good income. I'm making 100 a month from my coaching business at age 24. At 24, that's good. That's a good start you got going there, young man. Okay, keep it up and build it up to 1,000 a month. And then when you get to 1,000 a month, you want to build it up to 10,000 a month. Just keep going. So Thank you, Snake. They call it street tax, okay? Everybody kick up a few bucks to me. I appreciate it. Okay, but anyhow, folks, that's my thought. Now, the U.S. attorney, he's got a lot of attorneys underneath him. If you notice when the U.S. attorney goes to court, they got like four other U.S. attorneys there who are doing all the work. All right, Damian Williams is the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, so he's the boss. All right, and he just signs the paperwork. All right, and he's going to be leaving. I think he announced sometime in December he's going to be leaving. He was appointed by Joe Biden, and I'm sure that he's one of the individuals they had in mind. If Kamala Harris would have won, that they would have made him the Attorney General. Obviously, that's not happened. So he's going to be replaced by Donald Trump. The judge was also um, given his judgeship from Joe Biden. He was appointed by Joe Biden in 2023, just last year. So he hasn't been on the bench. He's one of the youngest judges on the bench. And he's certainly taking his time and making a decision whether to give by Diddy bail or not. So, but anyways, that's that. I don't know if you guys see, y'all know I got a book, The Accidental Gangster, from insurance salesman to Hollywood fixer. Let me tell you, I was just not a Hollywood fixer. I fixed a lot of other problems for people throughout the country. Now, depending, I would have to evaluate each case when I was retained, depending how much I was going to charge for a retainer, because it's a business to me. All right, that's my business. I know how to do this business. So it's going to depend how much time, what do I have to find out? Okay, I got to get a lot of information. So I have used private investigators all over the country. I know several. I just pick up the phone. They know my voice. So there's this comedian. I don't know his name. And he's videotaping and saying, because she's talking about Diddy, that investigators working for Diddy went to see him. I think it's total bullshit, but this guy's getting a lot of views. Okay? First of all, any private investigator I know, they're not going to stand there and talk to you and allow you to freaking record them. Not going to happen. Okay? It just don't work that way. Andrew Kidd, I heard that name, Nick. Some of my private investigators worked with the DEA, and I got some high, great guys that got capabilities like you can't believe, and find out shit that nobody else does. Okay, and none of them are going to stand there and have a conversation with you and allow you to record you. So anyway, I think that comedian is full of crap. All right. Yes, it was. Yes, the show Ray Donovan. Thank you, Snake. All right, it was a great show, and they actually used a couple of things that I actually did. Yanni Yak, I'm a Fed, huh? Yeah, okay, buddy. All right, all right. What drug are you on, Yanni Yak? I'm a Fed. I get trolls, I get all sorts of things. I just found out today I had five Facebook pages. They weren't all mine, okay? And five of them. Anyways, folks, that's my latest on Diddy today. where everybody's waiting patiently to see if the judge is going to give him bail or not. My prediction, well, let me ask you, no, not you, Nick. We're talking to Yanni Yak, all right? Told me I was a fed. Okay, not you, Nick. I apologize if you thought it was you, buddy. No, what? Not you. Yanni Nick said, "You're no gangster. You're a fed." All right. So I assume he was talking to me, but it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for accepting my apology, Nick. No way did I mean it towards you. Okay. I think Yanni Yak looks like he's probably a troll. You know that happens. I'll tell you a funny story about the Ray Donovan. I casted a movie for a director out of Philadelphia, okay, several years ago. And he had the money, he retained me. I got my friend Jack Gilardi, who was a famous agent here at ICM in Hollywood. And we casted a movie in a day. And we put Pooch Hall in. We got Pooch Hall. And in the Ray Donovan show, Pooch Hall was John Boy's son, if you remember. And so anyway, we had a big dinner up at a restaurant called the Boa on Sunset Boulevard, where we had the actor, director, had them all come meet the director, and so forth. And Pooch came in from Connecticut, and when he walked into the restaurant, we had this big round table. There's actually a picture of it somewhere up on uh, my Instagram, I think it is. And first person he asked for was Ori Spado. I talk to PIs. Yanni Yak, who are you? You're not a gangster, you're a punk. Okay? What kind of man talks to PI? Oh, but anyways, who talked to him? First person he asked was Ori Spado, because he knew a lot of the guys and they all said to send their love and respect to me from Connecticut. And I thought it was funny. Utal is actually an awesome guy. He's a good actor. So he was on the Ray Donovan. John Voight, I know him for many times. Uh, I met with him here in Beverly Hills. Haven't seen him in a while, but I see a lot of movies that he's in lately. Uh, since I'm not on the streets no more, back in my old days, I used to be able to go out every night. You know, spend a few $100 every night. It was no problem. But I'm like the rest of you. I got to watch my dollars. And I'm going to be doing a show, okay? I'm going to explain to you about credit reporting agencies, when they started, how they affect your lives, and how I think they should be done with. But they're part of the system now, I guess. So, anyways, folks, I wanted to give you all that there. As you know, I don't spend hours on here like some people do. And I'm putting something together. I think you're going to love it. I got a few meetings and with people to be a production team behind me, so that I can give you steady content and interesting shows that you all would love on a steady basis. So I thank you all for coming today. I give you all my love and respect as usual. And if you're traveling for the holidays, be safe. And you know what? Not like MSNB tells you, those people tell you, okay, you're with family. Doesn't matter who people voted for. Your family comes first. Don't ever forget that. All right? When I was in prison, it was my family that took care of me. I'm 100% Italian. My family comes from Calabria. So, folks, thank you so much. God bless you. All right, be safe. Take care.